Hey guys, how's it going? So here is yet another live stream. I had to cut yesterday's live stream short, and I'm going to be editing one video today. That's going to be my passenger temperature actuator video, which I've just finished. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that now. Those of you who have never joined me before, I live stream while I'm doing my video editing, and so it's your opportunity to interact with me, ask me questions, just chat, whatever, while I'm doing this. So I go back and forth between editing and then checking the chat channel, making sure that I got all the questions or comments answered. And so yeah, anyway, it's early Tuesday morning right now. It's about 10:30, and I'm sure a lot of you are at work, so I'm going to go ahead and start editing some video. So I meant to do this last week, the passenger temperature actuator, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get it finished because of time. So I'm doing that right now. Finally. I also have the recirculator video footage, but I'm probably going to edit that tomorrow. It takes a while to do these how-to videos. I have to make sure that everything's lined up properly. Again, I'm editing some videos, or a single video actually. So if anybody wants to chat or whatever, and ask me questions, anything while I'm doing this, feel free. I'm kind of going back and forth here. So if you're just joining, I'm just editing a video, and I know that it's early in the morning. Probably not a lot of people online right now, and that's fine. Blake. So the video I'm editing, again, if you're just joining, is my passenger temperature actuator. Doing a little maintenance on it, how to remove it, how to install it. Fairly straightforward, actually. Trying to get this. I got some audio that's out of sync here. Having a problem with this. Again, this you can probably hear my kids in there right now. My son just got Angry Birds on his Kindle, so he's that's one of his favorite things, and of course they're in there fighting over it. As long as they help with chores and things like that, I allow them to have 1 hour each on the Kindle. So they're using their 1 hour each today, right now in their bedroom. Oh man. And kids always, at least brothers, get too excited. Again, if you're just joining, doing a live stream here, I am editing a video for YouTube, and whenever I do such a thing, I live stream so that everybody can have a chance to interact with me and listen to my kids in there being loud. Maybe somebody can have some suggestions for if there's nobody in the channel, some music to play in the background or something like that. I actually thought about positioning my camera to the monitor so that you guys could watch me as I'm actually doing this. What do you think? Maybe I'll do another video on that for opinions. Because it's kind of boring just watching my face, to be honest. Nicholas, are you back in the chat room? I don't know if you are or not. Can't tell if that's a new... My chat thing is kind of messed up right now. I'm figuring out that I need to get one of those selfie sticks because as I'm moving, I'll show you. As I'm moving or repositioning or whatever, my hand is sliding, and you pick that up. This microphone is. You've got two microphones on this side of the phone, and then one microphone up here, and it's constantly picking that sound up. It's really sensitive. So if I had a stick or something, I could move it around. But selfie sticks are kind of becoming taboo now, I guess, because everybody's got a selfie stick, and I guess a lot of people don't like them. Selfie stick. Well, cool, dude. Back again. You were the last one in the chat channel. Now you're the first one back in the chat channel. Kind of funny. You must be at work or something, possibly. So there's a significant delay between the time I'm actually talking, and I don't know why. I'm gonna have to investigate that. I don't know if it's my internet connection, if it's my camera. I'm not exactly sure, but now there's probably a good 30-second delay. Kind of funny that you're in the chat room again. So yeah, it looks like it's about 30 seconds or so. Kind of annoying. Critiquing myself here on these videos. I tend to be in a hurry when I'm doing videos. I don't know why. When I'm doing how-to videos. So I'll say a word and literally a millisecond later I'll be moving my phone, and so I'm trying to cut it down so that you don't see a bunch of jostling at the end. I need to learn that when I'm at the end of my sentence to wait 1 or 2 seconds and then move my phone. It's funny the things that you learn as you're editing videos and critiquing yourself. Um, I think I am going to order a pizza. It's 11 in the morning, but I think the kids will like that. That'll be a nice surprise. So yeah, pretty significant delay. So how are things going down there, Nicholas? I'm curious. You don't have to share this if you don't want to. What do you do for a living? And like I said, you don't have to share that. This is going to be public, the chat channel. So you don't have to share that if you don't want to. I'm just curious what you do for a living. Yeah, it's 11 in the morning right now. Funny, huh? You can probably hear my kids in there being pretty loud, can't you? And they're playing Angry Birds. And I'm actually looking down at my phone because I'm ordering a pizza. And kids seem to have supersonic hearing when you say things like that, so they'll probably know. Let's see. Farm machines, huh? My brother-in-law works with farm machines, but here in the States. Um, he likes his job. It's probably about 50, 60 hours a week is what he works. And yeah, he likes his job. I've always been a fan of farm equipment, um, like John Deere's and things like that. Do you guys sell John Deere and so on there? No tractors? What kind of farm equipment do you mess with or sell or work on? on just a second, guys. I don't know if there's somebody at the door right now. Be right back. Oh, must be you guys making noise. What's Garrett doing? Yeah. I'm gonna spend the kids making noise. Yeah, I'll keep one here. Yeah, almost gone.
Yeah, it's almost gone.
Cultivators, huh? So do you actually work on them? Do you just sell them?
I cannot see you.
Yep, that's me.
Well, there's tiny bars left. Well, the bars are almost gone. The bars are almost gone.
Yep. Why don't you go in Garrett's room and play?
Yeah. With my scout.
Yep, take Scout with you. All right. Ordering a pizza. Kids will be happy. That'll be a nice surprise for them. So, so is where you're from? Is there a lot of farming that goes on there? Do you have a lot of land out that way? Well, I'm curious. What's the main economy? Over there. What's your main exporter, or whatever you guys do? I'm not familiar with that term. I probably can't even pronounce it. Is it? I don't want to butcher the word. So, what exactly is that you're talking about? Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry, I'm going back and forth between the video and listening to myself, making sure that I got all the terminology correct and I'm not stuttering or anything. Yeah, unfortunately, I only have one screen, but that is something that I was thinking about actually yesterday. I do have another computer monitor. I do have a dual output for this video card, this GTX. I actually have two GTX 760s. So I do have the ability. I just have no reason, I guess. But now that you mention it, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set that up. I actually need to go look at other live streams and see how they're doing it to kind of get some ideas. But I got to invest in a new camera, one that's better than 8, 9 years old, like the one I've got, and some lighting, some better lighting. Although this camera does a pretty good job. Thinking about adding some lights up there. So we'll just have to see. It just kind of depends on money. The big thing that I'm waiting to invest on is a new inverter for my solar project. For basically my solar setup, you're looking at about $500. They're not cheap, so I've been saving for that. could probably really hear my kids. This microphone's pretty sensitive, so you can probably really hear those two in there. We were gonna go for a walk, but it feels like a fall day right now. The last couple of days have actually been pretty cool. So this is a kind of a glimpse of things to come. And I know I've mentioned this before, but fall is my favorite season. So I welcome it, but it's also kind of depressing that the summer is over with. In fact, here in the States, we've got Labor Day, and that's kind of like the unofficial end of summer. Yeah. I wear a lot of white shirts, don't I? That's my shirt of choice. I don't know why. Wow. 3 monitors? That's cool. So are you a computer geek then? Oh man. So cold. I don't think I've asked you this before. Huh. So, yeah, it's about, well, let's see what it is right now. It is 53 right now. Or, sorry, 56. 56 degrees right now. Kind of, yeah, pretty cold, actually, for even this time of year. But, what was I going to ask you? Oh, what was the reason that you actually subscribed to my channel? What videos are you interested in? I know you can't be interested in them all. I do all sorts of videos, but what is it exactly that drew you to this channel? Cool. So are you trying to get into so you are looking at going off the grid? Is that what you're interested in? Have you invested anything yet, or are you just looking around right now? Like, oh man. Hang on just a second, you guys. Yeah. Wants to get in the shot. Hang on just a second. Blake. Little boys picking their nose. Can't seem to get him out of that habit. Alright, so is there a lot of land out there, or are you just living in an apartment because you kind of have to? Alright, so this video is done editing and I'm going to be processing it. So, unless you got anything else, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. It's been about an hour. It's kind of funny that you happened to be the last one on last night or yesterday and the first one on in the morning. I appreciate talking to you. I do have more off-grid stuff coming as far as those videos are concerned, but unfortunately, you probably know that my inverter took a crap on me. I'm borrowing a inverter for some basic stuff. It's much smaller. Oh, excuse me. But this coming month, we're gonna have some extra money on hand. Obviously, I'd like to get one now, but it's gonna cost me around $500 to get a new inverter, one that will actually power the entire house. So that's the goal. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, like everything else, you got bills to pay, mouths to feed. So some things are unfortunately set aside. So, yeah, $500. But actually, that's a deal because Amazon is selling the same thing for almost $1,000. But eBay seems to be the place to go for these particular things. I have Amazon Prime, and I spend most of my time, or spend most of my shopping on Prime. But for some reason, eBay for some items seems to be cheaper. So, yeah, it's around $500. So, but that'll get me back up and running, and I'll be able to power even more stuff. Actually, hook it into the house and be able to run the house on battery. And solar, obviously. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I appreciate you following me. Hopefully, things will stay interesting. As soon as I get my inverter, then I'll have more solar videos, obviously, because I'm going to be expanding my battery bank and panels and things like that. So there's definitely more to come, but for now, obviously, until that point, it's all going to be my drive videos and these kind of videos. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you being a subscriber for sure, and hopefully you'll stay entertained. So I will catch you later for sure. Have a good day, and anyone else who happens to be watching this, Blake also says have a good day too. So thumbs up, Blake. Yeah, thumbs up. Take care, guys.